Ah, yes. Childhood movies and cartoons. Cinderella, Gumball, Sausage Party. As a kid, I watched a ton of cartoons, movies, shows, you name it. But some had scenes that, even for little Sappy, were terrifying. I'm talking scenes so horrendous, so vile, so awful that they traumatized me for life. So here are the top 5 movies that scared the absolute dog shit out of me when I was a kid. Number 5. Violet Inflation Scene. When I was in elementary school, every Halloween, everyone would go and gather in the gym and watch a movie. And that year, we had watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'm pretty sure it was that version, but I do not remember. But basically, if the words Violet Inflation Scene don't ring a bell in your ears, this girl Violet eats a piece of gum that Willy Wonka shows her, then she tells her, hey, don't take that. But she says, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna do whatever I want. She takes the gum, and it's supposed to taste like a full course meal. But when she gets to the dessert part, she turns blue, inflates like a balloon, and then everyone's like, she's gonna pop! Needless to say, I don't know if this scene was meant to be comedic or anything, but it definitely did not seem very comedic to me. Willy Wonka was kind of wildin'. He was not he was a little weird. To this day, I have never finished Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I've never watched it. I've never read the book. I haven't watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Rewatching the scene, yeah, it's pretty goofy. And now that I look back, I was scared of some pretty goofy shit when I was a kid. Which is exactly why I made this video. Yeah, I was terrified. Number 4. Odie becomes a werewolf from the Garfield show. Whenever I'd visit my grandma, I was so excited to read the comics in the newspaper. I also loved the Garfield show, but one episode stuck out to me in particular. In a bad way, of course. Have you seen the title of this video? Curse of the Were-Dog was the 21st episode in season 1 of the Garfield show. Also, a quick note, while I was researching this, I found out the French name was Odigaru because loup-garou means werewolf in French. I just thought that was cool. Anyway, basically, in this episode, Odie gets turned into a werewolf because the moon was full and some dude on TV is like, well, it's gonna affect dogs, but only if they're stupid. And I mean stupid. Like, these dogs have to be the dumbest of the dumb for this to affect them. Anyway, John was making a lasagna for Liz because it was her birthday or something. But since Garfield's a big bag and he loves lasagna, he wanted some. But John's like, ho, if you eat that lasagna, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So then Garfield backs off and he starts tweaking out because he wants to eat that lasagna, but he can't. And frankly, that was more scary, to be honest. But anyway, Odie sees the full moon and he starts tweaking out too because he's stupid. Garfield says this many times, Odie is a dumbass. He's stupid. Love him though. But this was what scared me. Just the transformation. Not the fact that Odie turned into not the big drooling monster of Odie, him turning into one. It was scary, okay? It was just scary. Spooky, scary, I'm sorry. Number 3. Evil purple minions. Minions. Some love them, some hate them. Me? Well, now I'm pretty neutral on them. But those purple minions in the second movie, I hated those things with a passion, to the point that anybody, like anytime they put on like Despicable Me 2, I would cry and scream in fear. Like the purple skin, the greasy thinning hair, those weird ass teeth, the weird little sound they made. Everything about it was just so strange. Especially the way they're like mutated against their own will. Ugh. Fun fact, I went to an arcade once and they had they had like whack-a-mole or whatever, but instead of like the moles, they had like the purple minions. And in an effort to get over all of my trauma surrounding them, I would whack them as hard as I could. Like, I would whack those niggas on the head like I was trying to give them, like, a concussion or some shit. And it kind of worked. It kind of worked. But, yeah. I hate those things. Hate them. Number 2. Mutant Penguins of Madagascar. Penguins of Madagascar was a spin-off to, well, the Madagascar movies, but with the penguins, who were secret agents, I think? I do not remember. But anyway, the main villain, Dave or whatever, is mad at the penguins because they were cuter than him, so he kidnaps them, mutates them, and makes them really ugly. And then everybody's like sad, like, where'd the penguins go? We miss the penguins. And then Dave's like, hey, I brought the penguins back. But then like he lets them out and they're like really ugly. Someone's like, what the hell? He's like, and Dave's like, guys, they all love you. How about you go and give them a hug? Because the penguins are like really like they're geeked out or something. They're like chasing around the townsfolk, like all around the damn town, and everybody's screaming and kids are crying and it's just chaotic. And that mixed with those ugly ass penguins, that is what scared me. Now the penguins are just like butt ass ugly to me, but when I was a little kid, oh, you better believe I was scared out of my damn mind. Alright guys, now it's time. It's time for number 1 on this list. This movie was so disturbing that even now, in the present, I am too scared to research it. That is how bad it is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome number 1, the original Spy Kids movie. So, in this movie, this dude named Floop or whatever, he kidnaps like agents from like the spy organization or whatever and mutates them into horrible, weird ass monsters and forces them to like be in his kid show. And I don't know what parent is seeing this and letting their kid watch that shit, because those monsters were ugly as hell. And when I saw them when I was like I don't even remember how old I was. When I saw them, I started crying my eyes out from how scared I was. Like at least when Magneto did this shit to Senator Kelly, Hugh Jackman was in that movie and I got to see him shirtless. In this movie, I don't even know how to describe how awful and horribly disturbing, like the disturbing effect this movie has had on me to this day. I am still afraid of them. That is how scary they are. That's just how creepy they are. I'm not even gonna show the monsters on screen because I don't want to look them up and reawaken some terrifying and some repressed childhood memory. But yeah, anyway, those were the top 5 movies that when I watched them as a kid, they scared the shit out of me. I don't know what else to say, but thank you, dear viewer, for watching this video. I don't get any money from this. I just wanted to yap. I need to yap to somebody about this. But hey, if you want more content from me, check me out on Tumblr. Woo! That's where I post all my art, including this sweet ass Michiru illustration that I did throughout this whole video. And I hope you enjoyed this, and bye!